Looking at goal number 1 here, we can look at the central passing options, and it's wide open for Gosa to play the ball through into that pocket. Our left winger needs to tuck in to cut that central passing lane. Next element in this play, here, protect the ball. You don't know what's behind you yet. Don't try and turn without checking your shoulder, and we lose the ball in this situation. This situation, our center back is pressing the ball, but there's no cover or balance to protect in case he loses his 1v1. Just freezing here. Look at the play. They're about to take a throw in, and we're still not in defensive shape. They have the throw in. It's 2 attacking players versus 1 defender. Stay in your position as the left back. Don't pressure and let them come to you. Because the left back steps, we don't do a good job of, again, providing cover or balance, and that includes our center midfield. So they get the ball behind us, and there's runners, and we haven't really picked them up, and it causes the goal. Try and play from the back from a goal kick here, and the goalkeeper doesn't read the cues of the defensive team as they're looking to press that first ball. So plays it to the side with 2 defenders. And the best situation for the center back there is to probably just clear the ball and relieve pressure, as it wasn't a good start. Number 3 comes from a set piece. Now I highlight the player that scores, but I'm also going to highlight in a second the lack of defensive effort from everybody. And what I mean by this is there's no physical contact by essentially anybody. Look at how much space the opposition players have to move, to be free. We need to be on their toes, literally on them, so that way these type of situations don't happen. Giving them space is going to cause goals against us. Here is goal number 4, and it's another corner kick situation. They're going to play 3 versus 2 here, and you can see us instructing one of the players to get out early enough, but they don't, and the whole sequence from there goes to hell. And essentially, players in the wrong positions pressure, which leads to them being able to swing the ball out in another 3v2 scenario. They get it wide here, which you can see, and it's just, they have numbers all over the pitch and advantages. So on this side, they had a 3v2. On the far side here, you can see they now have 4v2. And our left back doesn't block the cross, comes through, and they're able to put in the quick combination to score, all because we're not organized enough. Here's another set piece. This is actually a free kick, and the goalkeeper's positioning is what allows this goal to happen. And then he takes a step forward. Make sure when the goalkeeper is here, you are actually further back. It's much easier to run forward than it is backwards. So in this goal here, we have disjointed pressing. You can see the first 2 players go, but our winger in this situation doesn't cut the pass to the fullback. Our right back now goes to pressure, but then our center midfielder drops off and allows a space, and this one pass here. Now with this whole thing happening, our back line doesn't drop, and it's 1 through ball again forward with an overlap, and our left back here is now calling for offside versus going back to defend the cross, and a simple tap in. Always make sure to play the game instead of trying to get the offside call. This one starts with good offensive movement, and we actually have an overload here of 6v5. But right here I freeze it. This player decides to try and play it across, which you can see there's a 3v2 on the other side, but probably the best option is a through pass to the running midfielder. Now they break the other way, now going 4v4. The center back steps, the fullback again doesn't block the cross, and we're disorganized on the back side, and again it's a simple tap in. So organization is what's killing us. This one is another poor turnover, and you're going to see here momentarily, ball swings, player takes a touch, gets it out to the winger who's not wide enough, they win the ball, clear it out, and then right here, this player might be offside. In fact, he probably is, so it shouldn't count, but that doesn't matter. We don't drop our line. The player goes up for the header, and we don't deal with it. Now it's a 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and it's a simple goal at the end of the day. So it's just dealing with those situations. Here's another one where we turn the ball over. We play a negative pass and another negative pass, and then a side pass here, which probably isn't the best idea, but it happens. Neither player are really ready for the ball. He tries to play a first-time ball out, which is now a turnover, and they're attacking 5v4, maybe even 5v3. We get enough numbers back to recover. Even with 3 players here, we don't win the ball in a 3v2. They play a quick 1-2, get behind 3 players, and a simple finish. So it's not good enough from our defensive end on that 3v2. So the good news about this, a lot of the goals that happened are simple, basic mistakes. If we can correct these, 1, positional mistakes, 2, the pressure cover balance mistakes, the return on defense mistakes, and those turnovers, we'll be in a much better position to deal with these situations. And it's just learning from the mistakes, which a lot of them are self-inflicted. So if we deal with those and change that, we have a great chance of having higher success.